So, Jimmy, a 1-0 victory this evening, but in all seriousness, it probably should have been more. Do you want to give us your views on the game?
Yeah, I thought it was it actually mapped out a little bit similar to Saturday, didn't it? I thought we could have been three up at half time, if not more. And don't get me wrong, that's no disrespect to Longridge because they kept asking questions, they kept us on the toes, they got in behind us once. Cheats came out and made a good save, and that's the key, isn't it, to a goalkeeper? I think you do not a lot for large parts, and then you've got to remain switched on. Having said that, where we should have been up a few more up, we haven't quite had the final ball or the final finish. But to be fair, some of our approach play tonight was as good as it's been. I thought we were fantastic. We moved the ball well, we competed, we defended well when we had to. We were aggressive out of possession all over the pitch, and we were good in possession. So yeah, I think if we're nitpicking over the Saturday and today and saying, well, we've won 1-0 both games, but we could have won 3 and 4, it's not a bad place to be in. So we've got 6 points on the board and we haven't conceded yet. So yeah, that's pretty much full circle from where we were last year. We couldn't buy a clean sheet, so we're 2 out of 2. We've got a long way to go. We're not the finished article, but yeah, I'm really pleased.
As you say, it was an aggressive performance with some exceptional football played. Is that what you see as a quote-unquote Jimmy Marshall team?
Yeah, I think so. And I'll be fair, Gav's had a really big input since he's come in as well on the style of play that we want to implement and move on from last year. Be really aggressive and go up against teams, and we don't fear anybody. We might get undone from time to time. That's just football, but we want to go and play on the front foot. Be hard to beat as well with that, and create chances. And when people come for a turnstile, we want to know first and foremost that they know that they can get a committed performance from a good, honest set of lads who can play a little bit. We can play a little bit, and look, we've got some good lads in there who are now. We can keep the back door shut as well. So if we can do better in the other penalty box, and that's nothing individually to say against anybody, because some lads, like tonight, I thought Josh Window on the right hand side was a thorn in their side all night. I thought it was fantastic. Every time he got the ball, I thought he'd give their number 3 problems, and it just didn't quite happen for us tonight. But that's things we'll work on in training and keep going forward. And when you look tonight, there was probably one, two. There's 4 or 5 new lads in that team who weren't mainstays last season, who've come in and done really well, and there's lads who are reaching to get in the team, so we're in a good place. Really pleased with the start, but that's all it is. It's a start. I don't want anybody to get too carried away. It's my job to sort of keep a lid on everything. Of course, we'll enjoy the victories, but at the end of the day, it's a long season, but it's really pleasing to get 2 good performances and get 6 points on the board to start.
Yeah, so it's back-to-back wins to start the season. Were you always confident we could hit the ground running?
Well, when I saw the fixtures come out, we would have taken anybody at home. So to get 2 good, it's not 2 good home games, but to get 2 home games on the Saturday and the Tuesday, it gives you an opportunity, doesn't it? And to actually then go and put that into practice and get the 6 points is a lot more difficult. You'll see teams who've got 1 or 2 home games to start with, and they might not pick up any results. But we knew where we were in pre-season. We were quite happy with what we've done. And how the lads have implemented what we want to do, and how they've got themselves in good shape. And I think you saw that tonight. Longridge grew into the game with about. I'm struggling with my time here because there was a lot added on, so it was. We might see a lot more of that this season. To be fair, it might be something we have to get used to. But in that sort of back end, but with about 10-15 minutes to go, I thought Longridge started to put a little bit of pressure on us. But we never sank off deep. We were still brave, and we never got on top of our goalie too much. But then we grew back into it then. And, we've had a couple of half chances or breakaways up the other end where the final pass hasn't quite happened. But yeah, no, we're in a good place, 2 good wins, and happy days so far.
Can we now turn our attentions to Consett on Saturday in the FA Cup? What are your thoughts for that?
Yeah, I've had a little look at them this week. I'll get some detail on them tomorrow, hopefully. They're a good side. We know a little bit about them, playing in the Pitching in East, so it's a league higher. But having said that, we'll give them the respect that they deserve. Hopefully they'll bring a good following, and it'll be a good gate on again, and we'll go and attack the game. We're at home. We'll go and have a go at it, and if we're on our mettle here against anybody, then we'll give anybody a game. So it's just all about ticking each game off as they come and making sure you're prepared right for the next one, and give yourself the best opportunity to go and perform, and taking each game as it comes, really. So these lads should be really excited. It's a fantastic competition to play in it, the FA Cup. As a kid, you'd grow up dreaming that you're going to play in the FA Cup. Can you score a goal in the FA Cup? Can you win a game the FA Cup. So yeah, it's fantastic. It's nice to go into the back of it, on the back of it with maximum points. Gives us a little bit of a break until, well, only until Tuesday, but as I say, yeah, no, good start, and yeah, we'll look forward to a good cup tie. Hopefully, another good crowd. Great backing again tonight. Superb. So lads really appreciate it, and yeah, it's the garden's rosy at the moment, so we're all happy.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy. Well done tonight.
Cheers, Dan. Thanks very much.